Hello students, I am Professor R.D. Kadam. Welcome to this first lecture of Introduction to Syllabus. Entire syllabus of physics consists of 6 units and it includes 16 chapters. So, let us begin. Unit number 1, Rotational Motion and Mechanical Properties of Fluids. This unit consists of 2 chapters. Chapter number 1, Rotational Dynamics, and chapter number 2, Mechanical Properties of Fluids. Rotational dynamics is related with circular and rotational motion. You have to study the circular and rotational motion in this chapter. Chapter number 2, Mechanical Properties of Fluids, related with the properties of fluid. Fluids are the kind of substances which are capable of flowing, and you have to study the certain properties of fluids in this chapter. Unit number 2, Kinetic Theory and Thermodynamics. In this unit, there are also 2 chapters. Chapter number 3, Kinetic Theory of Gases and Radiation, and chapter number 4, Thermodynamics. In third chapter, you have to deal with the Kinetic Theory of Gases. This chapter consists of 2 parts. First part is Kinetic Theory of Gases, and in the remaining part there is a theory about radiation. And in thermodynamics, you have to deal with the certain laws of thermodynamics and certain phenomena of thermodynamics. Unit number 3, Oscillations and Waves. In this unit, there are 3 chapters. Chapter number 5, Oscillations. Chapter number 6, Superposition of Waves. And chapter number 7, Wave Optics. In the 5th chapter, you have to study a kind of motion that is known as the oscillations or vibrations, in which a body performs linear motion between 2 fixed points along the straight line. In the 6th chapter, Superposition of Waves, you have to deal with sound waves, their properties, their types, and the related theory. In the 7th chapter also, you have to deal with waves, but in that chapter you have to study the light waves, certain light phenomena like diffraction of light, superposition of light waves, etc. Unit number 4, Electrostatics and Electric Current. This unit consists of 2 chapters. Chapter number 8, Electrostatics, and chapter number 9, Current Electricity. Both these chapters are related with the study of charges, but in case of electrostatic, you have to deal with the stationary charges, and in current electricity, you have to study the charges which are in motion. That is called as the current electricity. Unit number 5, Magnetism. In this unit, there are 4 chapters. First one, that is chapter number 10, Magnetic Fields due to Electric Current. Chapter number 11, Magnetic Materials. Chapter number 12, Electromagnetic Induction. And chapter number 13, AC Circuits. In the 10th chapter, there is a phenomenon in which when electric current is passed through the conductor, there is a magnetic field surrounding the conductor. that phenomenon is called as the magnetic effect of electric current, and you have to deal with that phenomenon. In chapter number 11, we are going to study the certain materials which are called as the magnetic materials, their types and their properties. Electromagnetic induction is the phenomenon of production of induced EMF in the conductor by placing it in a changing magnetic field. You have to study that phenomenon in this chapter and related theory. Chapter number 13, AC circuits. As name suggests, there is the study of alternating current, and various circuits consist of alternating current. Unit number 6, modern physics. In this unit, there are 3 chapters. Chapter number 14, dual nature of radiation and matter. Chapter number 15, structure of atoms and nuclei. And chapter number 16, semiconductor devices. The discovery of electron produces the tremendous changes in the knowledge of physics. And the knowledge of physics after the discovery of electron is called as the modern physics. In this unit, the chapter dual nature of radiation and matter, you have to deal with the another nature of the light, that is particle nature. In the 7th chapter, you have to study the wave nature of light, but in the chapter number 14, you have to deal with the particle nature of the light and another phenomenon, that is radiation. In the chapter number 15, structure of atoms and nuclei, you are going to know about the various structures of the atom, constituents of the atom and its related theory. And in the last chapter, that is chapter number 16, semiconductor device, you have to study certain semiconductor devices like diodes, transistors, types of diodes, their working, their characteristics, and the digital circuit consists of diodes and transistors. Entire syllabus of physics consists of these 6 units and 16 chapters. With the help of these 16 chapters, you can secure 100% marks in the physics. Let's have some brain teasers. In this section, there are 5 multiple choice questions, that is MCQ. Each MCQ has 4 options A, B, C, D, and you have to choose the correct option within 10 seconds. That is the time interval of 10 seconds for each questions. So let's start. Question number 1. Unit of magnetic induction is a physical quantity known as magnetic induction. You have to choose which of the following is the unit of magnetic induction. Options are A, Tesla, B, Weber per square meter, C, Gauss, and D, all of these. Your time starts now. The correct answer of this question is all of these. Tesla, Weber per square meter, and Gauss, all of these are the units of magnetic induction. A and B are the units, SI unit of magnetic induction, whereas Gauss is the CGS unit of magnetic induction. Question number 2. A water tank has volume of 1 meter cube. How much water is required to fulfill the tank? There is a tank having the volume of 1 cubical meter, and to fulfill the tank, the quantity of water required is A, 10 liters, B, 100 liters, C, 1000 liters, and D, 10,000 liters. The correct answer of this question is C, that is 1000 liter. 1 cubical meter volume is equivalent to 1000 liter of liquid, quantity of liquid. Question number 3. Only scalar quantity of the following is. You have given 4 physical quantities, among which only one is a scalar quantity, and you have to find out that quantity. A, force, B, pressure, C, torque, and D, electric intensity. And correct answer is B, pressure. Among those 4 quantities, pressure has no direction, so it is a scalar quantity, whereas force, torque, and electric intensity, all these are vector quantity because they possess direction. The dimensions of electric charge are. You have given 4 options, so choose the correct option, that is correct dimension of electric charge. And the correct option is D. The dimensions of electric charge are L raised to 0, M raised to 0, T raised to 1, and A raised to 1. The scientist known as the father of physics is. And options are A, Albert Einstein, B, Sir Isaac Newton, C, Michael Faraday, and D, Coulomb. Here is the correct answer. Sir Isaac Newton, the great scientist, is known as the father of physics because of his great contribution to the knowledge of physics. Here we end our first session. Thanks for watching. If you like this channel, press like button and do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.